All of this was streamed live at twitch.tv/Scozardo3.
Whoa. Whoa! We're getting animated here! What on earth? I wonder if the Professor Layton Clab is in here. Not in here, no. I don't... Oh! Whoa! Whoa, we're getting really animated! What is going on? What is happening? Huh? Oh my... There's so much going on right now. Who are you? Wait, who's that? It's been 2 months since Maya left the office. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. There you are, finally! Who's speaking? What? Who are you? Am I supposed to know who you are? Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow! Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. No, Mia's dead. Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. It wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. That's a relief, then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I'm not taking any cases right now. But you are Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please! I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Oh yeah, this looks real familiar. Oh, Maya? Could it be? Okay, I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma. Emma Scott. Hey, yo? Hey, wait a minute. That's my name. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator? Right. Let's have a chat, Emma. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy, or maybe just young? Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. Wait, but your profile says you are 16. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? I'm set to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great, another future professional in training. Awesome. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness? Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? Okay. So you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't fault her for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister? I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. This is Maya in STEM? Nah, for real. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. Relation to Mia. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school, huh? She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia's a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? They died in a car accident when I was little. God, this is sounding really similar to Maya. Like, super similar. Oh, I'm sorry. Ooh, awkward! Okay, let's go. February 22nd, detention center, visitor's room. Huh, I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. Or did you not want a raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Oh. Hi, Lana. Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing. Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. Whoa! She looks like Mia. Yeah, she kind of looks like Mia. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how do you know me? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. Zoo-wee mama! Nah, for real. Women in uniform? Real. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana Sky. I'm chief prosecutor for this district. You're a prosecutor? Oh. Two sisters, one a lawyer? Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like... Yeah, they are eerily similar to Maya and Mia. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Right. There's something you should know from the start. Which is... The suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Huh? Wait, but the suspect is... me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? I'll have you know, Edgeworth just confessed on the stand as well, and I got him cleared innocent, so this isn't my first rodeo. Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's deposition. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That was a bit of bad luck, wasn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of the subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Oh! Oh my god. I know whose car it is. I was arrested on the spot, caught red-handed as it were. Well, that's just great. So, who is the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. A detective? It better not be Gumshoe, I'll kill you. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach. By you? Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. So, you're the chief prosecutor? That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial headed by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Those are my responsibilities in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? Wow, my dog is really going off. In fact, it seems impossible. You wouldn't. Sorry, Jesus, I can't read. Lana? What happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? Time to change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that, didn't she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way here from his office. Although it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! It was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different? She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. And I was madly in love with her. Too bad she's dead now. Sorry. Okay, anyway. That was probably why she was attracted to— Paul, what? Huh? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, that was not expecting that. Woo. I was the best there was. Oh. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright. Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say there's no way you can take this case. None. But Lana! Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. Oh? I know you didn't do it, Lana. I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Oh. Mr. Wright? Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave to you. Oh! You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. It's that look in Emma's eyes. There's something else going on here. And I'm going to find out what. Alright. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she... Well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Oh, God. Sorry. I know whose car it is. I know whose car it is. Oh, my God. So, this is the lot where it all happened? Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey, everyone, keep up the good work. Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now, after all. No harm in saying hello. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes? I'm trying to not stand out too much here. See? Oh, is this Gumshoe? Hey there! You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Oh, wait, partner? Partner? Oh! Oh, we got a Route 2 cowboy. All right. What do we have here? Looks like a Bambina got loose from the ranch. Is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. Mr. Marshall. Oh. My God, Cassidy. Whoa, that's how you know he's a manly man. He shaves with a knife. Marshall looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know you well. Or I know how you feel. This is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with the mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What's this guy talking about? Oh, you head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Is that a wallet? Was that, Hombre, a friend of yours? Kind of. Sort of? Yeah, he's a detective. Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West? Who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Right. Anyway, there's a wallet down here. What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait! What are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? I just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. That is not scientific. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. God, both her and Maya are little grubby hands. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. I'm calling to duty already, and at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way, her eyes are sparkling. I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay, now. Look at the court record. Okay. You have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't like this. This is weird. Okay. Okay, there's like something on the inside. Can I... Look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with the press of enter. Whoa, how'd you do that with your mouth? Oh, this must be the victim. This is an ID card. Sergeant Bruce Goodman, ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? Can we steal the cash? Yeah! Phoenix is broke. We gotta steal the cash. I guess. Though, I don't see what science has to do with it. Okay. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Oh, wait, we can slide. Oh! Oh my God, that's his car? Why am I not surprised? Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. I gotta get hydration. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. Hey, the sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You'd best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Ah, scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? I know who owns it. I know who owns it. Well, the little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides the red Mustang with the body in her saddle, eh? Please. No problem, partner. About time for vittles anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prosecutor's office. Might just find you a cerveza you like. I think that's what that word is. Prosecutor's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self. I can't read because I have my glasses lifted up. Give me just a moment. Note to self. Look up Vittles Saloon Cerveza.
Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office.
In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you like. Just keep your paws off our claim.
Right. Great. Alright.
Great. Maybe there's some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out.
Excuse me? Were you two all set?
Us? Oh! Hello there! Oh, sorry! It's getting hot in here, is it just you?
Sorry. What's this? She couldn't be.
You're selling lunches? Here? This is a crime scene.
Yeah, where there are a bunch of hungry detectives. That is a great place to be selling lunches.
Hello! Half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir?
Yes?
Some crunchy goodness coming at you.
Thanks. Interesting way of doing business.
This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerbys. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days as the cough-up queen are over.
Cough-up? Huh?
You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sordid secrets. Secrets?
She's the witness.
Dear me, you are a slow one, aren't you?
Oh.
I'm referring to the murder, the stabbing of that detective.
What?
A witness clearly saw me committing the crime.
There's a lot of women in this case. It's usually, like, mostly dudes.
You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about?
Please, cough up, queen, tell us what happened.
The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels.
Oh. Yes, ma'am. Yipes. She means it. Right.
Case. Somehow I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know the daily special on Friday every week is salmon.
Destiny? Was yesterday special for some reason?
You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of iniquity. The evil ones? Prosecutors, they have no qualms at all about blackmailing the name of innocence, or blackening, sorry. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce! So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence all this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk.
You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen.
Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really?
Really what? I'm totally confused. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. Alright, what you witnessed. So, what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr?
It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. Now I feel like I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so. Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him to a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still ring in my ears.
and the rhythmic beat of Lana Sky's knife. Wait a second, you know Lana Sky? Of course, it's quite a feat becoming chief prosecutor. How many lunches of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light. Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Can we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Star? By the way, Miss Star, this lunch is great. I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. So none of them have time to pack their own lunches. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. Ew, that looks disgusting. Sorry, I don't like fish. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's Trilobite lunch set. Never mind, you win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a Trilobite's flavor. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works in the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend? See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth? I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway, I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Star, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis. Not. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Star? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Ha! Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Star was involved in some kind of legal trouble in the past. Had to be sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking cough up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Right. Well, thanks for speaking with us. We're gonna go to the High Prosecutor's office. Oh my god, he's a Steel Samurai dork. Oh boy. This is the kind of room that just screams, I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. A trophy? What, that shield? It takes a real nerd to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. Hey, Edgeworth! What's up, man? Long time no see, Edgeworth. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth! You know him from somewhere? Of course! I'm his biggest fan! Oh my god, and you just called him a stuck-up jerk! My sister introduced us once and... Right, her sister is the chief prosecutor after all. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No! Did I? No! It was just Mr. Right here, Hey, don't blame me! Well, we're just here to investigate a murder case. Murder? Oh, buddy. Do you not know? Do you not know that your car is confiscated right now? Oh no, she's dissing him more. A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? Oh wait, ew! He's smiling! Sorry, that's just weird, sorry. I don't know how I feel about Edgeworth smiling. I'm a little uncomfortable. What? Your car? I'll say one thing, she certainly can scream. All right, let's question Edgeworth. Edgeworth, you got a nice office in here. Can I do a little look-see around-see? I wanna snoop. Also, why does his plant have like a neck thing like his does? That's weird. Also, why do you have a suit framed? You weirdo. All right, the case. So the body was found in your car? Go ahead, say it right. You think I did it, don't you? Bro, we are past that. After you went, oh, sorry, he's smiling again. I don't know how I feel about that being a normal sprite that he has now. Sorry, it catches me off guard. After you went through all that trouble to help you last year, no less.
No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean...
Wait, so you're the chief prosecutor's little sister then?
Yes, sir, and the Sky. It's nice to meet you again.
Now that didn't sound forced at all. Now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it, it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car could become the scene of a murder. Yeah, what's going on there, bud? More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superiors. Oh! It's you? What? Oh no! Oh, I didn't realize we were going up against you! I can understand. Wait, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, the top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow.
You? Mr. Edgeworth?
Oh boy, this is awkward. To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean? Rumors, huh? You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? Bro! Oh, he's getting bullied in the workplace. Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time when there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy! Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. Sorry! It catches me off guard every time, man. It's so weird. I don't like it. I'm sorry. But some of them would even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Toys? That bronze shield? It's gotta be a story behind that one. Alright. Chief Prosecutor Sky? Yes, we first worked together in a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case.
That's right, I remember.
2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken.
Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you.
Then why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Sorry. Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. What? What? Why do you have a knife? What? Why do you have a knife? Okay.
What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon?
To be specific, it was the knife I kept in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Edgeworth, oh, there we go. Edgeworth? What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Come on, can you take a joke?
You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, my bad. Anyway, I'm gonna look around your office. Hope you don't mind. Oh, what's that? What's that, bud?
My, what an amazing bouquet. Just right from Mr. Edgeworth.
No, that's not what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the Steel Samurai. Edgeworth! Explain the Steel Samurai figure! No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy? Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before. Wendy Oldbag?
And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one.
Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place, Wendy. Oh my god, Oldbag has been sending him gifts.
Wendy? Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance?
Oh no, he's very single. Yep, Wendy Oldbag. I don't think so. I've been wondering, what the heck is this?
It has a big K on it.
Prosecutors. What was that? Sorry, could you speak up? What was that? Huh? What's that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy.
King of Prosecutors?
It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So that K, that's...
K stands for king?
Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. Oh, Edgeworth, why are you so defensive, bud? Listen, it's okay.
King of Prosecutors. Kind of like Employee of the Month, only better.
Sorry, it makes me laugh. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, the day of the crime, Edgeworth. Could you tell me more about yesterday, the day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning, okay.
Cleaning day?
Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal.
Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words.
Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield? I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. That's very precise.
People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves in our precision, Mr. Wright.
No, I place little faith in my memory. Sorry. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Oh, got it. Is solid evidence. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around, oh my god, Edgeworth, bud. Ugh, Edgeworth, I'm sorry, how do you keep getting in these situations? Bro.
So the murder happened right after you got back?
What? Right. I'd appreciate it if you direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. Oh my god, who are you? Who are you? Who is this loser?
Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises?
I don't know what voice to give him. Sorry. I'm Edgeworth. What is it?
I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir.
Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Sky? I don't like the way this conversation's going at all.
Sky, sir? No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir.
What? I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow.
Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it?
I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated.
Sir, but sir! I'm just following orders, sir! They told me to bring this to you! I wasn't aware of the particulars of your art.
Give me your name.
Yes, sir! Meekins, sir! Officer Meekins!
Right. Officer Meekins, take your report and leave. Oh my god. And good luck with the raise next month. Oh, Edgeworth!
But sir, I didn't know!
Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Oh no. Poor guy. Right. Yes, sir? He caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now.
Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright.
The victim was a detective from the same department as the patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. He seems to have finally calmed down at least.
Phew, we're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office?
Beats me. That took almost 30 minutes by taxi, and traffic wasn't even that bad. The police department, huh? I've only been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on. What's that?
Oh! Disturbing! Why does it undulate like that?
Oh, wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot.
Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow.
Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Sorry.
Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger. Uh-oh, he noticed me.
It's Gumshoe, isn't it? He sure is running over here fast. It's Gumshoe, isn't it? Oh my god, I knew it. Hey, pal, what are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there?
What?
Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey! Sorry, I'm going, hey, I'll have you know I'm very busy man, pal. What were you doing, bud? I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend this suspect in this case. Too late.
Why not?
I'll say I took Edgeworth's case, which looked impossible, and I won. I got this. Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned the detective in the prosecutor's office and she killed him.
But what if she's not telling the truth?
Yes, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her.
But what if the evidence was faked?
Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second?
Huh?
Me? Why is that little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor, his little sister?
Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked.
Huh?
It's a sensitive issue with us these days. Okay. The Blue Badger is a freakish nightmare creature among the Ace Attorney community.
So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe?
Me? Oh, well, nothing really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs.
What?
Detective Gumshoe! What did you do this time? What do you mean this time?
Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all.
It's true. We never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest ranked people are being led into the criminal affairs now. The lowest ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank and file detectives in at all.
None of you?
I know this is an important trial, but isn't this a little odd? Yeah, this sounds like it was an inside job. So anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the Badger dance down pat.
Isn't there anything else you could be doing?
The chief of police himself is directing the investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot.
Officer Marshall?
Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. Patrolman in charge of a crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Do you know this guy? Detective Gumshoe, what can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is the detective's ID card. You can't just keep that, you have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Alright. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman? Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. Oh.
But did he work together with him in criminal affairs?
Whoa, now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's the victim. That's what I thought.
Can you tell us more, Detective Gumshoe?
That's a no. Oh, wait, here we go. So this ID card belonged to the victim?
He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman.
Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it?
Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago.
Evidence transferal? Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office.
Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Sky called him out there to the parking lot.
And Lana's confessing as much. Huh. Okay. Let's do some examining. I was wondering about that.
What, the Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece.
Oh, did you make him? You made this, Detective Gumshoe?
The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal.
Nice work.
It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the batteries die.
Poor Blue Badger, fated to dance until he drops. Work of art designed by the Chief of Detectives and created by Detective Gumshoe. You can see Gumshoe's hand right there. That's funny. Sure. Oh. Oh, okay, got it.
Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Oh, well, wait, I didn't mean, sure, of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth,
which is like a lot of people, so that does not narrow us down. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Here we go. Edgeworth's troubles.
He's in a tough spot again.
Again? Yeah, we just did that.
Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney Hammond.
Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent.
Listen, pal. There have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting.
But there's no evidence against him.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious.
I'll have to change his voice a little. My throat's hurting. I had no idea he was under the gun.
Anyway, this latest case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself.
What?
But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know.
Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is... What was his name? The guy in the parking lot?
That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the chief of police.
Officer Marshall? Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something?
No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer. From West LA.
For a moment there, I wasn't sure.
Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this and they'll let you examine the crime scene, maybe.
Let's go! Gumshoe, you're amazing! I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere.
Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody look at you twice, pal.
You're amazing, Gumshoe. I love you. Alright, let's go. Looks like the investigation's still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. I'll see you in my dreams tonight then, baby. Oh. Yeah, okay, I figured it was her. Oh, still here. Hello. Why the surprised look? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in the criminal affairs too. What happened to security guard?
Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy that's lost its herd.
Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. Let's talk.
There's something I wanted to ask you.
Scene of the crime. Cold grave for men who lost their dreams. And me, I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment.
He's asleep.
Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Okay. Looky. Would you mind reading this for me?
What's this?
I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate?
Gumshoe.
Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something?
Huh?
Look, where it should say letter of introductions, it says invitation. Ah, I think he just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries, this proves it's from Detective Gumshoe. Better than a blood test. Guess I'd better let you in then.
Thank you, Officer Marshall.
Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me.
Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher?
Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler, strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny? Let's have a hootenanny.
Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
I say I won't be needing this anymore. Nice. Now we can talk to him. Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific?
Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right?
Well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. Smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest, fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Death due to loss of blood, one stab wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.
Was my sister involved with the victim in any way?
Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all.
Nothing in common?
They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. Or prospector, I think that's it.
But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot?
So it seems. Like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. It's high noon. Alright. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You called me out. They shoot you for that in Texas. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoe detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh! No offense, man, but it seems like he might be involved. Because they keep saying 2 years ago, 2 years ago. He's involved. Oh, really? Now he tells me.
But you're a patrolman now, so how can you be in charge of a crime scene?
Nothing gets by you, does it, Bambina? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime.
That's odd, though. Detective Gumshoe was saying he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least.
He's nothing but a sad old cow dog that can't find his tail. Hey, that's mean. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, eh? Edgeworth? That cow dog's been kicked out of this cattle run by the order of the chief of police. Just, he don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? I don't like that. Oh, it's a camera. Or is it a phone? It's a phone. I thought it was like one of those like disposable cameras. This looks like a cell phone.
Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it would belong to.
The murderer, maybe? What's so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Let's check it out. Right. Let's check it out. Alright, let's do this. Oh. Weird. Okay. What's that?
Huh, this phone's still on the, redial screen.
Redial?
Mr. Wright? Most phones keep a recording of all the calls you made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it.
Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation.
Whatever. Let's check his phone out. My generation! Now, to see who the owner of this... he's old. He's like 24! Time to see the owner of this phone called last.
Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first before he just pushes the button.
Huh?
Hey, that song! I know that!
Phoenix has 1 foot in the grave. Hey, what's going on over there? Nothing? Sorry. See you, partner. You pressed redial on their phone, didn't you? Well, yeah.
Whose phone is this anyway? It was on the ground over there.
Whose is it? That belongs to the chief prosecutor, Sky.
What? It's my sister's.
She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. No, the Steel Samurai. Yeah, the Steel Samurai. Look, last call was made right when the murder occurred. Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who did she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry, that was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. A wrong number. Oh, he's lying. He's hardcore lying. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that and protect his partner. Uh-oh, I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. Phoenix, were you telling the truth there? Because they don't sound like it. Oh, the trunk. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. Is it a... Okay.
Look, something's written on it.
Oh, look, it says Goodman up there. You're right, let's see. 6 through 7S 12-2. Oh, that must be a case file.
Has a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman.
Maybe he fell out of his pocket when he was killed.
Well, so, what does it mean, Mr. Wright?
How am I supposed to know? I think it's a case file.
Note to self, for deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright.
I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Goodman's note added to the court record. Lost guy.
So there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister?
That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Mr. Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. My condolences.
Officer Marshall?
Yeah, Bambina.
How can you say that? You and my sister, you were...
Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? Ex-lovers, perhaps? Oh my gosh. I apologize, Bambina. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will. Someone's up to something here. But who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. There's that 2 years again! Forged evidence and arranged testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, till he met you.
But rumors are just... rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them.
If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you may say.
One person? Who?
Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky.
What? My sister?
Mr. Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals.
What, you're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials?
Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it.
Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth?
So, well, how are we doing, right?
I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone.
So, you think we'll be okay?
Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana's confessing to the crime. She says she did it.
No problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal.
Oh, by the way, Emma?
Yes?
I know that song on your phone plays when it rings.
What?
Oh! She was calling her sister! That's who it was! It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it?
Huh.
That popular TV show for kids? The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma?
Hi. I'm sorry.
Can you tell me what you talked about?
She hung up right away.
I see. Cell phone update in the court record. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. I've got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. Alright, this is it. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate.
I believe in you, sis.
Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. Huh. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Oh god.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
Okay, just don't be mad at me if your sister's found guilty. Alright, let's do this. Glad to see you on the other side of the stand, Edgeworth. It's been a while. Feels like it's been a while, at least. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Okay! That's real backhanded. Edgeworth. Yeah, it must be weird being back. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom. Yeah, I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Sorry, I can't read. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough-up queen?
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
Oh.
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Oh, caviar! Never eaten caviar before!
The judge is really wolfing it down.
Yeah, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl.
Thanks. Will the witness state her name and profession?
And for you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunch?
That's really backhanded. It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts! I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name, profession, now.
Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well. Witness, please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up! Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call in the police to provide a description of the crime. Sorry, I have to give my throat a break for a second.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Huh? What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. 2 years ago, again! She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Miss Starr was a detective?
Ha ha! I know who you are! Cough up?
Cough up Queen Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Starr. Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here.
Oh, God.
The parking lot of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's space, yes?
The crime took place by a car at the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who is this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Huh? Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright, I can't agree on your principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Starr. Wait, are they talking about me? Oh, God. Okay, let's do this. Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver... Oh, sorry, this is the actual testimony, my bad.
Someday I knew as a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car.
Everyone keeps insulting Edward's car.
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend? How touching. As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed Detective Goodman.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed? I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin cross-examining the witness. Okay. Who's your boyfriend? The wired fence. By the garish car, you mean... Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife the victim was stabbed with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed, it was. Ooh, awkward. What an odd case this is. The person you saw, you're sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no farther than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her. She's telling the truth. We're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness. You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie. Huh? Rookie? Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside. That was inspiring. I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism? I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed. Oh, crap. That's not good. Uh-oh. A photograph. You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap! I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera. I suppose it's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now? You'd think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this most certainly the defendant. Look at this photograph! Uh-oh, that's unmistakably Lana Skye. So, what was the defendant doing at the time?
Sure. Holy crap, it was the knife! I did the knife as a joke. I didn't think it was actually going to be the knife. Witness, do you know what this is? Are you trying to test me? I sell boxed lunches for a living, you know. That's a knife. The knife? The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk. Indeed, it is my knife. What's with this case? I know, right? That's what I'm saying. The bloody murder weapon, a red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there? Oh no. The defendant is the chief prosecutor for the district, right? Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? Oh no. Why is there a child here? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony. What's that, rookie? In your testimony, you stated that Lana Skye planned this murder, and that's why she was wearing those special gloves. Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning. However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon? Oh. This knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, you don't forget the weapon. I was just taking it as she was trying to frame Edgeworth, but I guess if she's confessing, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Order, order, order! Great, now the tide is turning in our favor. Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free. Oh, Lord. What do you have to say, Edgeworth? Right. I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie. Sorry. Sorry, I wasn't. Why are you feeding me humble pie? What? I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail. But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditation theory. Bah. The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. Oh, The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove. Nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again.
Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you! My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now? Okay. Okay, we're moving forward. Sweet mother. Sorry, guys. That took way too long.
Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Goodman. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again.
Wrong! Wrong! Got it already. Wrong. He was only stabbed once. She used to be a detective, is what it was.
It does sound like premeditation, doesn't it?
So if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Yep, he was only stabbed once. Wrong! You're wrong! You're wrong! You're bad. Okay. Alright, now we're in this easy peasy again. Wrong. You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss surprise.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. Oh! What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. Dang! Even Edgeworth is calling her out on her bullcrap! The autopsy report states that the death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. 58 stab wounds! Ha! You're right. Good show, Mr. Edgeworth. Hey! I was gonna say that! Edgeworth! Don't take my credit!
What a hunk! He's my hero, really!
What about my objection? No one noticed?
Well, witness?
You got the crime scene set, right?
Thanks. That's morbid.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So, you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she had stabbed him at least twice.
Tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify. Lady, screw you.
Her red muffler looked like blood to me. That's how ghastly the whole scene was.
Her red muffler?
Yes, like a scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose.
She's right. Miss Sky was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood? Well, people often mistaken my beard for a bib.
What?
A judge with a bib. That's why this place feels so much like kindergarten sometimes.
Actually, I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest.
However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound. Apparently, Miss Starr isn't entirely sure of her own testimony.
Mr. Wright, this is our chance.
Chance for what, I wonder? Miss Starr has turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her abilities as a detective really set her off.
The short wick burns out the fastest. It's a scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, add more wax and even a really short wick will burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
She does not have a muffler here. You're wrong! You're wrong! She doesn't have a muffler. Miss Starr, I demand an explanation. The witness is clearly not suited for detective work. Sorry.
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or a muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. Bro, stop stealing my thunder! I was gonna say that! And you proved it yourself with this photograph. Edgeworth, you're not the defense attorney. I'm the defense attorney. Huh? But that can't be. Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless. Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
What was my objection? Chopped liver?
But it was there. A scarf. No, not that, but something red. Really?
Well now, where were we? The witness had given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
What?
Very well. Witness, continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
The most important part?
The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might just be the moment of truth. Huh. Alright.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explaining her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. The chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel's Star resisted as futile.
Yeah, whatever you say, lady. You were quite determined about this scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel's Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor. First of all, a cobra is a kind of snake. Don't bother me with details unless you want to be bitten. No thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites. The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Roar!
I hate you. Sorry for making me read that. Very well, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, if you will. I love the Maya replacement. Yeah, she's pretty cute. I miss Maya, but Emma's fun. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense, because the cell phone was found by the car. Would it be the map? Yeah, the cell phone was found by the car, but the phone is on the other side of the partition. Miss Starr, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky. The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Oh! Edgeworth, were you part of the reason she got fired? Also, I'm not smart. Keep in mind, earlier I spent like 30 minutes on one part. Well, Miss Starr, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about. Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all up.
Ahem. Let's look at the floor plans. You said you witnessed the crime from this point. Oh yeah, and you wouldn't... Yeah, okay. I got the right evidence, but wrong reasoning. If she was right here, she would not have seen her use the telephone. However, if that's true, you couldn't possibly have seen Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the back side of this partition. If indeed you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
What? What?
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up lunch. She's coughing up lies. That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Ow, my bird just bit the crap out of me. Sorry, that really hurt. Alright, perhaps you will allow me a question? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court. Here's where the counter attack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw, where she saw it, the order of events. What she saw? She lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It does seem hard to imagine she could have. Very logical. What's the matter, Star? Cat got your lunchbox?
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory, but why would Miss Star lie like that?
Huh?
Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone but failed? It doesn't make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant?
Oh, dang, she's right.
I mean, maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone.
I see no room for doubt here.
You ordered the patooey on rice, right?
Mr. Wright, I thought you had something there. Wait. Let me try again. It was where she saw it. One more try. I see it in your eyes. You haven't learned your lesson, have you? Tell us exactly what lie the witness had told the court. All right, where she saw it. Miss Sky tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Miss Star to lie about it. Pointless to lie, I see. But say the witness did actually see Miss Star using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location. A different location. Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard one. Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it. Let me ask a question to the clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime? She was in the security room. All the testimony we've heard until now points in one direction. The place where Miss Star witnessed this crime was here, the security room. She was in the security room. This is the only place where she could have been. The security guard room. Indeed, the security room in the underground parking lot is well positioned. It's built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot. So she would be able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are many other places where she could have seen the phone. Her boyfriend's up there. Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness not being part of the prosecutor's office couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime in the back of the partition is there. I remember in your testimony you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room. Yes. Well, Miss Star?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned. Today a man has got the better of Angel Star.
Order, witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty would be punished, and I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty. Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said she saw the crime from the security guard station.
It wouldn't change anything. Exactly. Am I wrong again? This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim. That the truth still stands. It still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth. What? If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason. So, tell us what her reason was, Mr. Wright. Huh? Me? Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Miss Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and says she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference. But what? What would change? Angle of the view of the crime, meaning she didn't see the face. She didn't see whose face it was. Loki, what are you doing? You little weirdo. Why, the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change. The angle? What do you mean? Well, the security guard station is on the second floor. And, she would have sort of a more 3D view of the crime? And this is important. Why? Phoenix, we went in very opposite directions of this. Phoenix, I'm gonna kill you. Perhaps you'd like to reconsider, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, let's have you. Alright. Oh, it would be the distance, because she said it was like 30 meters or something. Difference in lighting. Distance to the crime. Alright, let's try again. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime. My condolences, Mr. Wright, but one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is... Dang it! I don't see how that would change what she could see. What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take her to reach the scene of the crime. Oh, wait, no, I got it right. Let's go! Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky? Well, witness, you... yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB...
There's no peanut butter for that jelly on that plate. Sorry. Oh my god.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend.
He wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass walled station.
Oh, that's where it goes.
And before I knew it, before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running down towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
So you went all the way around.
That's why I had to go through the visitors parking in B block.
That's quite a detour.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
5 minutes? That's actually, wow, that takes, really? This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
You have a point. And the spork is a wonderful invention.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely! Uh-oh.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? Raise an objection. I too can have my love purchased with food. Nah, for real. The judge is me for real, for real. 5 minutes between the witnessing of a murder and the arrest? Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it, if you like it al dente.
I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange? Strange? If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor? Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone. I didn't say you did. Phoenix becomes chef, I know, right? But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run, but this time was different. Miss Sky dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable. Yeah. Yeah! Hooray. Yeah! That's what that sounded like. Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth is the next witness, ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
We did it! We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright!
That was too close. I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned. Let's go! What?
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me! I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say? Dang.
I might be able to save you.
What?
I have decisive evidence.
What was that? Is this another one of her trick lunchboxes?
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Star.
Huh? Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Woohoo! A triple decker! This judge is so real. Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence. Oh my god.
Like the Lunchland motto says, you won't be disappointed.
What's she gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time? Alright, let's hear it.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
Okay.
What? There was blood found on that shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
I appreciate the lunches, but I'm still full from the last 3. Nah, this judge has got a bottomless stomach. Oh, witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood test performed?
Did I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
Ah, crap. In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so.
Oh, sorry. I mean, it seems so. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth.
Uh-oh.
Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, the shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensic department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public even produced official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
No. No.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. I almost did it again. Edgeworth looks pretty sullen.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
Bro went by puberty for a sec. The prosecution complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Oh, crap. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight. Oh, ew.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right? Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with the shoe?
A problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with the victim's shoe? Yes, there is. Because why... I'm not imagining things. I'd say there's one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
Ooh, cool. Oh, what the? Huh? Is it that? I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of the shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe? you see, there is no blood on the floor in this picture. Holy crap, I got it right! I was bullcrapping! Oh my god, I can't believe I got that right. The problem lies in the footprint. The footprint? Note that the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then, isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime? Dude, she's right! Aha! As you can see, there were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe. This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints. Edgeworth, shut up! Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort. Sorry, Edgeworth, I love you still. Don't worry, you're still my fave. Order, order, order! Well, witness?
What? Huh? Hi, Great going, Mr. Wright. But isn't it? It's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask why there wasn't a footprint.
Oh, that's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Wright, think!
Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
Oh. I see. Now I get it. Get what? Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. Oh, I love that movie. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about the apprehending the suspect.
The chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman.
Who will eat all of our burgers now? Oh yeah, if Meyer were here for this lunch lady, she'd be going feral for all this food. I thought that was strange. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. No kidding. Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that, huh?
Oh, it washed away the blood. Because it was full of water.
I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
Witness, well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean? Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her. Ah! That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoe tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then, after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence.
That reminds me, Miss Sky's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
But Mr. Wright, do something, please!
What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime, and she tried to conceal it.
But...
Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor. Very well.
But Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
Uh-oh. This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky. Wait! Oh. What?
Little girl, What did you just say?
Oh, her ego! Her ego's getting in the way!
Huh? Me? Did you just say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side?
Oh no, her ego!
Well, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints. Well, I thought you had your fill, but here you are demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox. A lunchbox called evidence.
Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else. Uh-oh. What's wrong, Edgeworth? What's wrong? Sorry, I got used to I got used to him being on our side. That is weird, him being on the other side again. The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court. Your threats don't scare the cough-up queen. Look at this! Look at this photograph! Oh. A photograph? Wait, where did she get this? The food storage of all these lunch boxes. Well, she has a basket that she carries, but it is weird that it can hold this much. I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at the asphalt in this photo!
Hey, it's clearly wet!
Huh?
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. What? I'm sorry, Mia. This can't be the end. Right. Wet or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Oh! Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
Never back down.
Never what? Never give up. Yeah! Never back down. Never what? Never give up. Yeah! Let's go. Hold on. This is the last piece of evidence. Very well. This time I'd like to declare a verdict for good. Objection! Yep. Your Honor, wait! What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait? No, it can't! Then it'll be too late! Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph! The last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration. Sorry. So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence? Yeah. I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this. I suppose since we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright. Show the court the problem in this photograph. Well, you see, the problem is, why is there like a random cloth in, what is that? Okay, I'm not gonna click on it. We're gonna, is it the tailpipe cloth? It is? Wait! Why is it the tailpipe cloth? The problem in this photograph is here. What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor, you just said muffler. Wait. Oh, wait. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf in any kind in this photograph. A muffler is also a part of a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system, a pipe. I see. And I see. What's this suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler? So what if there's something sticking out of the muffler? What is it? Oh, that's why she said muffler. She wasn't talking about her scarf. She was talking about the actual muffler. What does this have to do with the case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Sorry, Miss Star, but it's not gonna be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why it's important to this case. You said as much in your testimony. What? Let's hear what Mr. Wright has in mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth is the muffler and the muffler is related. Yep, Baba Booey. Miss Star, recall your testimony for the court. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler? Ah! Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence. Oh. Oh. Ah! R.I.P. girl. I caught you. Bye. Loser! Loser! Well, it seems we have to suspend the proceedings. Sus? Sus? Oh, like Among Us? Suspend? I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict we will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed? I suppose so. Whew! That was close. But we made it. At least for now. This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all. You just had like 6 lunches. Are you still hungry?
February 2nd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Are trials always like this with you? Yes. Typically they go worse. You caught me on a good day. Like you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today we're swimming... Sorry. Okay. Except today we're swimming in quicksand. So what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Her only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Aww! Phoenix? Phoenix, do you need a hug? Hola, partner. Is this the Marshall guy? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was young, at least. Officer Marshall! Thought I'd come take a look to see how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. I got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That's hard to slip out, huh? Oh, wait, sorry. I mean, that hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over there anyway? All the police I've seen the last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worried about the cheap prosecutors tasting mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall? The whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all. God, we just started. I'm already stumbling on my words. I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the awards ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth's seen it too, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph, look at this photograph, taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. So, Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let the bull go where it will. Time will tell.
I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we... Jesus!
What are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright?
It's a swell name for swimming, isn't it? No, it's not! I'm gonna get PTSD every time they say swimming. If it's steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Hooey! Alright, thanks, Marshall. Farewell. February 23rd, 12:32 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9. Oh, we're back in court! Oh, that's right, I forgot we called for a recess, so we didn't end it. I'd like to resume? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Oh, God! Edgeworth, are you okay? Is something wrong, Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue. Your lips are purple. You're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. My grandma, what big eyes you have. What big ears you have. What's more, your eyes are unfocused. You're doubled over. Your back is bent. It can't be. This can't happen.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth.
Edgeworth, are you okay, bud? Well then, I believe it's time we continue on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable! Edgeworth? It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Oh god, is this him? Okay. Excuse me, knock knock? Who's there? Oh, I don't like him! He's scary! I don't like him! I don't like this song! What is happening? I don't like it! What's with this guy? A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Why is he looking at me like that? I'm uncomfortable. I'm really uncomfortable.
Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in.
Is it because he's super sunburned? Who on earth is he? I'm really uncomfortable. I don't like that he's making direct eye contact with me. I'm really uncomfortable. It's you. Mommy, I'm scared. Why is he just staring at me? Oh, sorry I'm late, Udgy. The roads were packed. It's just me. I'm uncomfortable. Also, Udgy. Who is Udgy? Long time no see, huh, Udgy? How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, I hate him. Hello. No, wait! Your name is... Oh, Judge is in Judgy. Okay, got it. That's funny. No, I've been busy. Busy? Busy smizzy, Udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed.
Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge.
I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Haha, so you're Rhino, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. I don't trust him. Thanks? So sorry about our little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly! Swimming, anyone? Jesus, I don't like him. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright! Oh my god, does Edgeworth know this guy? Is that why Edgeworth is so freaked out right now because he knows this guy? Oh! You don't know the district chief of police? Oh, that is not who I thought that was. Wow. Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Oh my god, stop. I don't like him staring at me. I'm actually scared of this man. I'm terrified of him. I'm going to have nightmares about him. You do not understand. He makes me so uncomfortable. Name's Gant. David Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. Dude, I actually have goosebumps. So, what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years again.
What is up with this 2-year time gap? 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at that poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. I don't believe you. Oh, on little Worthy's car, no less. Please stop staring at me like that. I don't like that it lingers. Why does it linger on him like that? It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. I don't like him. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Is this really time for a fashion talk, Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth! How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? Oh, I got it. If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I have no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? I don't... Oh my god, this guy rubs me all the wrong ways. Have a look at this. Have a load of this. Anyway, Jesus, I can't speak. Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth. Oh, this is awkward. Get a load of this, yeah. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. Dang. Edgeworth can't catch a break. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Ugh. The court accepts this new evidence, but I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I won't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point at people anymore. I won't be able to point at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Oh, I don't like that it does this for me. Also, just skip to it. We don't need to scroll through all the items. All right. Well. Oh! It's broken. What? Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Wait. What? Found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Then what's Edgeworth's knife? If that's the wait! This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure thing. Not a problem, not even a little one, really. Dude, he makes me so uncomfortable. I actually hate this man. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See, what a mess. The time of the crime, 5:15. Scary coincidence, huh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Okay, weird. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's a hush-hush information, Gee. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order! 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 Anyway, we in the department were all flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright, 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on this case at hand. Dang it. Where's the tip of the knife? I imagine it could be... I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, let's go back to this part. We're gonna present this again. There we go. We had the right evidence. We just presented it to the wrong sentence. Okay. Wait a second. At last an honest to goodness objection. This knife. This has to do something with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! An honest to goodness? What do you mean from Aji? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here, we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7S 12-2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? 221 SL9! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. That's the same thing that's written on the knife's tag. Order! Order! Well, Chief. Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto! I win? What game is this guy playing? That knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. It was a bad... Okay, okay, the knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice! Good show, little worthy! It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder, and it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edgeworth's car.
Hard to think there isn't a connection there.
Did we present this already? I think we did. Wait. Is that it? Did I just... I didn't present anything. I just questioned him. I didn't present an item. I literally just... I was gonna press him to reread what he said. Turns out I just had to press him. Okay. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. The connection between these 2 cases has already been proven. You don't say. Well, out with it, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. My God, stop staring at me like that! I hate him. I hate him so much. He makes me so uncomfortable. You two make a good point. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right away. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Come on. Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really?
Who would have guessed?
All right, here we go. I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim at the department, okay? All right, tell me. If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. The victim's division? Okay, well, what division was the victim stationed in? Oh, you want to know that, do you? Do you? Aha! Criminal Affairs Division 1, the detectives responsible for homicide cases. Homicide. Homicide, sorry. That would be the same division as Detective Gumshoe.
Detective Goodman, who was killed in the underground parking lot, was homicide too.
It's almost like a serial killer was after homicide detectives. Whew! Thank God he didn't go after Gumshoe.
Except the serial killing happened simultaneously, scientifically speaking.
Well, I sure hope Detective Gumshoe isn't next on the list. Alright. Oh well. The victim's ID number. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is... Please stop staring at me like that. 5842189. Wait, huh? 5842, huh? Pardon? Well, that's quite long. And we have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 8, 2, I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? It does, actually. The ID number of the police department, 5842189. It tells me something. Yeah, that's our victim. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does, I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department. Tells you something? What does it tell you? That he's my victim. Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing like you always do. Wait, was that not it? The police department and the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney. Remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Rhino. Personnel IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82. I've forgotten. You didn't even get the first number right! Again! The number the chief of the police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police... Sorry, I'm gonna try that again. The detective killed in the police department evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh, ho, ho! Sharp as tack, Rhino! Sharp as tack! But wait! Detective Goodman is our victim! He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, a Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location? Bro, ask the witness, not me. Order, order, order! Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine, but I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said, wait. Or didn't you hear me? Oh, nah. That was scary. Y'all saw him side-eye us for a second, right? That was scary. The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. Why are you blaming him? He's just a prosecutor. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. What? I believe it was our office Meekins. Oh my God, Edgeworth! Oh, Edgeworth, you idiot. This is your fault. Oh my God, this is his fault. You idiot! Oh, why did you turn Meekins away? Oh my God. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins?
Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Wait, aha!
Oh God, Edgeworth! Oh my God.
Excuse me, but Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I got your report, sir.
And Edgeworth told him to go away. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered at the police. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Oh, Edgeworth, you idiot! Why didn't your officer tell me?
Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged.
Emma! In any case, this is a serious error, a gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then oh my God, I don't like whenever he just stares. It's so scary. No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy? Dang! Went straight for the throat! What? Now, what is the second rule of evidence law?
Well, Mr. Wright?
Huh? Oh, well, it's, Rule 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Oh, Edgeworth. The connection was just proven by Rhino over there. Good job, Rhino, my boy! Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! Oh God. Oh, Edgeworth, he's losing it. Oh yeah, the Josh Hutcherson meme when he just stares at you. Oh, I hate it. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What with all those rumors?
You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December.
Dang. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please just give me 1 day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened, if it's the last thing I do. You'd better get results this time. Really? You have my profound apologies, sir.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I don't think there's been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant 1 further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. Court is adjourned. Oh, boy, howdy. We did it. Oh, I don't like that guy. I never want to see his stupid face again.